Okay guys, we're gonna kind of just continue where we left off. So last week we went over just upward and downward finger rolls and just transitioning between the two. Nice and simple. Everyone should kind of have that down by now. Especially the more experienced clippers, they obviously have it down. So yeah, we'll just continue from there. So this week we'll go into crossover and infinite rolls. Both are very simple, but they do take a lot of practice, especially if you're a beginner, and just to get them clean. So we'll start with the crossover roll. So basically what a crossover roll is, I'll just do it first so you have an idea of what it is. So I'm going to roll, and as I come back, I'm crossing my hand over, and then back to normal position, back over. So I'm getting kind of this wave of infinite back and forth. Okay, so how are you going to do this? And it might be good to start first by just crossing your hands and doing a roll, just so you know what that feels like. That was sloppy. That way when you cross over, it's not like the first time you're ever doing a crossover roll. But basically the concept of it is I'm going to do my normal downward roll, and as I get to here and this one closes, this hand's going to open. The hand that I pulled towards is going to go over top and open up, and then my pinky has to meet. As this opens up, my pinky on this hand has to start opening and come across, and then this hand closes. It comes. Sorry, I messed that up. Go over, cross, and cross back. So yeah, go 1, 2, pinky opens up, 3, close. So on the close, when you come back, yeah, close with your index obviously because you're rolling that way, and then pinky, index, so forth. And as you close the index, this hand's going to open back up and come back this way, and then you repeat. So let's break it down one more time. So downward roll, do my normal downward roll this way, close, open, open, close, close, open. Now I'm back to my original position. So close, cross, open, close, cross, open. So it's just this one hand going like this. If you're not kind of used to the motion, you can do it without the rolls first and just go over like that. So this one comes, this one goes over, come back. I don't know how to explain it like that though. Pull, cross over, pull, come back. And then add the roll. Okay. Not the best explanation of that, but hopefully you guys kind of grasp the idea. Second one we're going to do is the infinite roll. In the crossover roll, you know how you can, how I said you're going to connect the pinky. So as this one opens up, this pinky has to touch with that and open. That's the whole idea behind the infinite roll, whether you're doing it upwards or downwards. So again, just start with our downward roll. Here, And then I'm going to close. And after this hand's fully closed, this one's going to go. Now, as this one goes and this pinky closes, this hand has to go under at the same time this one's closing. So see, this one's closing, this one's going under. And then they meet up. So this pinky closes, this pinky closes. Now it doesn't matter whether you go over or under. I've never noticed a difference. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but I've never noticed a difference in cleanness. As long as you're fully closing your hand and opening it up on time, it's fine to me. But yeah, there's the major concept is making sure that as this pinky opens or closes, the other one's following. So if I'm opening, this one has to follow. If I'm going the other way and closing, that one has to close with it too. And this takes a lot of practice. Just got to do it really, really slow. Just sit here and literally just one finger at a time. And as this finger goes, it's kind of, you have to, this hand has to go not super fast, but faster than this hand's closing. So, and then as this index opens, this index opens. So it's just a never-ending. Pinky to index, they just gotta meet together. Now both these things also apply to downward rolls, so mine aren't the cleanest, but you get the idea. Yeah, then once you kind of got both those down, then you can just practice interchanging the two. So just going crossover, infinite crossover. This can really, if you do it right and clean, it can really just confuse a lot of people, especially if they're not used to getting late shows. Nice little way to get yourself started, just with something basic that could make someone get lost in your hands, really. Sloppy. And yeah, the crossover rolls do go for downward rolls as well. I'm just not good at that one, so haven't really practiced it much. Not as much as I've done my downwards. I just don't find myself ending up in that position as much, but I do see a lot of livers do it, and it does look really cool, so do practice both. Yeah, that's all I really got for this week. Next week I'm going to kind of go to what adds to that, and we'll start doing some liquid concepts. Yeah, we'll start with basic figure eight, and then proper hand wave, some rails, a few things like that. But yeah, just practice with both those things, get them really, really clean, because everything going forward builds off all of this. This is your bread and butter, so to speak. So do not continue until you get these down like perfectly solid, nice and clean. Just take it really slow. Doesn't matter. Actually, in shows, I find it does look a lot nicer when you do it slow anyways. Nice and clean. You don't want it fast and sloppy. Just slow and clean is much better. Defeats the purpose of the move if it's sloppy. Yeah, that's all. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and feel free to private message me if you guys have any questions. Yeah. See ya.